Hi, I'm Jake Dahl, Vice President of Sales and Marketing here at Onsharp. One of the questions we always get asked is what is the process from taking an app concept and idea all the way to actually a fully fledged app that's in the App Store? And one of the things that we want to talk to you today about is just what does that process look like more in depth? There's really 6 steps that we take. The first one being research, Kai. Sitting down with you, really dissecting and understanding what you want this app to do from not only a functionality perspective, but just from a visual perspective as well. And really kind of breaking down what needs to happen in those particular pieces so that you can ultimately have a successful app at the end of the day. When we get done with the research side of it, we move into the wireframing, which is actually basically kind of your pre-development work. So really kind of dissecting and putting a user experience in place to where you can start to see what this app is going to look like. The third step from there is the prototype. That's where we have initially kind of the building blocks, if you will, of what this thing is going to, how it's going to function, how it's going to serve its purpose, everything along those lines that go with the prototyping phase. At this point, you'd also be able to see what exactly it's going to look like from the user's perspective as well. Finally, we get into the design features. And ultimately, this is going to be just kind of those little things that kind of just make it very easy for people to use and ultimately have them have a good experience where they can get to places within 1 click, 2 clicks max. Because again, at the end of the day, when you're getting apps out there, it all depends on user experience. If it's not easy to use, people just simply aren't going to use it. Once we have all of those 4 pieces of the process in place, which is also done in our discovery phase that we take clients through, then we actually get into the development phase. So this is where we're actually building the actual app itself. So we've done all the research, we've done the prototyping, the wireframes, the design. Now it's time to build this. And depending on the scale of the project, this process can be anywhere from a couple of months to several months time frame. Once we get out of the development phase, that's when we begin to test the app. And the testing is actually not just done one time. The testing is actually done through the development phases itself at each point. So any corrections that need to be made can. And ultimately, at the end of this whole process, you have a fully functioning app that's ready to go and be used by the masses.